What is up, Internet? It's your boy Tanku, and this week I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna do two animes that should finish. Now, when I mean animes that should finish, they should either redo them from scratch because one of them is a little bit old, and go ahead and finish out the story since the mangas are done, or just pick up where they left off, release season 2, and get it finished. But with all that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let's get this started. All right. We're going to talk about the first anime they should finish, and that is Masamune-kun no Revenge. And in the States, it's Masamune-kun's Revenge. I really liked this anime. In fact, I read the entire manga because in the anime they leave you hanging. It came out around 2018, 2017, I think. But I really think they should finish it because it's a really good story, and I enjoyed it very much. And the manga actually ends so you can get resolution instead of just being left off where you left off. You're like, what the heck, man? So, the story revolves around Masume Makabe. And he is the main character. He was a fat kid growing up, and because of some stuff that happened to him, he decided to go to the mountains, change his name, work out, and become a very skinny, fit person. Always counting his calories, trying to make sure he stays thin. He also turned kind of vain because of it, but he worked really hard to get the body he has, so you can understand why he's vain a little bit. And he comes back to his hometown where he lives, and that's where we meet Aki. And Aki is the main girl. She was his childhood friend. They were really close when they were friends, but for some reason, on the day he went to confess to her, she just destroyed him, like totally just crushed him. And so his whole plan was to get skinny, come back, make her fall for him because she doesn't know it's him, and then just reject her in the meanest way possible, like she did him, to have her feel his pain. And she has the nickname Cruel Princess. And how you find out she comes up with this nickname is pretty interesting, because the reason why she's so cruel to men in general is because of what happened in the past. And so they have like a lot of flashbacks. You see a lot of stuff that goes on, and it's very important to follow along because there's a lot there. It's pretty intricate for such a basic storyline of a guy that got skinny and he's trying to get revenge on this girl that just destroyed him when he was a pudgy little boy. But it's really good. And you have Yoshino. Yoshino is Aki's maid and her best friend, I guess you could say, because Aki's rich. And Yoshino is the maid, and she decides that she's going to help Mazume because she thinks that Aki needs to take down a peg or two. And so, that interaction, she's trying to help Mazume woo Aki. Of course, Aki's the cruel princess, so she's definitely resisting his charms, even though she kind of starts falling for him a little bit. And you find out those three are really tied together from the past. So when you find out the whole story, it gets pretty interesting. And the thing is, in order to find out the whole story, you kind of got to read the manga. So that's why they need to finish it in anime form for just the anime only guys. There's one more girl I want to mention because she plays a pretty pivotal part as well. I mean, there's other girls, but this one is the only other one I'll mention because you should read it or watch it if you want to find out who the other girls are. But that's Nico. And Nico is a very frail girl that transfers into their school, and she immediately says that she's in love with Mazume. And you find out that they have a past. I believe that you end up finding out they have a past, and they actually met when they were younger, but Mazume doesn't remember. But that interaction between them kind of changed the whole thing for Nico. She's always sick, and she's a pretty frail girl, and so Mazume is always trying to help her out because he's a nice guy. Like, Mazume kind of comes off as a jerk because his whole revenge plot against Aki, but he's actually not a bad guy. He's actually really the golden heart he had as a fat chubby little kid still there. He just gets a little vain because he has this nice body now and he's skinny, but that good heart's still there. He's just kind of blinded by revenge, if you could say. So he really wants to get back at Aki, but so she obviously loves him, so it's kind of like a pseudo harem type deal. But the story is really good. The anime only had 12 episodes, I think, and they only needed like 2 more volumes to finish up. to finish up the full story, because when I went back and read the manga, it wasn't that much that was left. So they should they could definitely just finish it off, or go back and just redo the whole thing and make it a full on story. Because the way they ended the anime was just kind of like, oh, it's over, no real resolution or anything like that. And I hate when animes do that. So I really think they should go back and redo it or complete it. But tell me what you guys think. You think I'm crazy? Do you like Masamune-kun's Revenge? Do you not like it? Leave comments down below. Hit me up on the Twitter, Facebook, and Instagrams. Don't forget to sub to the channel, guys. And with all that said, let's have an awesome, awesome day.